Hello wonderful people and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We are here in the volcano region. It still looks nice here, but that's gonna be over soon. Let's continue with Krile, leafing through the past. As my parents told us, the cavern inside the volcano is a place for learning about the Milalla's ancient homeland. But I'm hoping it will yield other information as well, namely information on preservation. The scientists who were researching an interdimensional fusion. And prior to that created the Endless. As living memory is likely also their creation, I expect they would carefully curate any details concerning themselves, but I wish to keep an eye out nonetheless. I'm all for it, of course, seeing as the key once belonged to the Milallas. It couldn't hurt to learn about them. Right then, let's head inside. Alright. Let's see what this cave holds for us. Whoa. It's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Quite a mystical atmosphere here. Is this what the Milalla homeland was like? Ding ding, correct. Oh. What's going on? Tour guide. The ancient home of the Milalla people is recreated here in exacting detail, thanks to the marvel of electrope. The scale alone has been adjusted in order to accommodate folk of all proportions. But I have neglected to introduce myself. I'm the guide for this facility, the steps of the speaker. It shall be my pleasure to assist you as you embark upon your educational journey. There's even a guide. How considerate. Alright then, as we wander around, if there is something we do not understand, we'll be certain to ask you. Incorrect. Visit to our facility take the form of a quiz tour, so the correct answer is follow the instructions of your guide. That's yours truly. Sounds like a pain in the ass. I'm sure it will be both enlightening and entertaining. Let's have them guide us. Very good, madam. I've registered the 4 of you as visitors. Please proceed through yonder passageway to the chamber beyond. Wait, can I not interact with the rest anymore? Oh, I can. Okay, let's start with the first one. The panel bears information on the history of the Milalla. In the distant past, the Milalla abided in peace upon isles of eternal summer. Winter never visited that bountiful land, and the flowers ever bloomed in all the colors of the rainbow. But such idyllic days did not last, for just when it seemed the westerly wind had turned cold, the seas suddenly froze over. From the fish in the water to the birds in the sky, all of the animals soon perished. This unnatural weather continued with seemingly no end, and one by one the Milalla fell until the death toll was beyond counting. Those who lived still could do naught but pray as they huddled together for precious warmth. Okay. The panel bears information on the history of the Milalla. The Milalla are the keepers of a mighty relic passed down through the ages. While it has the appearance of a crystal, by whose hand it was wrought is unknown. When a great calamity froze their isles, the speaker, their spiritual leader, fervently prayed to the relic for salvation. In answer to their prayers, the relic opened for them a golden path, one that shone like the light of dawn, and through it they fled onto a new land. The panel bears information, blah blah blah. Since ancient times, the Milalla have excelled in calculations by using formulae and figures to represent all natural phenomena. They had succeeded in devising a unique system of magic. This gift provided invaluable in their new homeland, where they employed their calculations to etch arcane circuits upon the ore, which later came to be known as electrope. Through this ingenious technique, electrope was transformed into a tool that could not only store lightning, but convert it into energy of any element. Esteemed for their excellence in the study of electrope, the Milalla were favored by the rulers of many a nation. Some among them have attempted to invoke the power of their ancient relic to return to their homeland, but their efforts were to no avail. Never again has the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety. Eventually the relic came to be forgotten, and some now question whether it ever actually existed. Huh. I guess we're gonna continue. Damn, those tunnels are... Oh! Ooh! Whoa! I love it here. I have to take some pictures. Alrighty, here we are. With the mechanical guide again. If I may have your attention. You stand within a shrine of the Milalla, a migrant people who roamed until they found new lands to call their own. According to folklore, they originally hailed from a paradise of eternal summer, alas they had no choice but to abandon it when a great calamity froze the very seas. That looks actually kinda epic, not gonna lie. The speaker, their spiritual leader, guided them to safety, and she is enshrined here with the sacred relic she wielded. In this place, they performed rituals dedicated to the dream that one day they might return to their ancestral home. A sacred relic. That must be the key used to initiate dimensional fusion. Maybe I should have the camera like this. Interdimensional fusion. If such a wondrous power existed, I can only imagine what great feats it could be used to achieve. Now then, it's time for a history quiz. Here we go. Uh-oh. There are 4 braziers in this room, each of which is accompanied by a panel bearing a statement. If you believe a statement is true, then you must light its brazier by operating the panel. Simple, yes? Without further ado, please nominate a representative and begin. Please not me. If there are no objections, let us have Anal do the honors. Fuck. Oh, go on and take a look at the panels, my friend. No. I didn't pay attention. Owing to our innate gift in arcane calculations, we, Milalla, not only transformed electrope into a miraculous tool, but excelled in its study besides. As such, despite originally being outsiders, we were favored by the rulers of many a nation. Nothing in the statement was touched upon by the guide. You will need to find other sources to ascertain its veracity. Oh. Do I have to go back? Oh no. I'm gonna be so bad at this. Treasure of Homecoming. When lightning threatened the world, the Milalla turned to our relic once more. Invoking its power, we opened a portal and returned to our ancient homeland. I did not pay attention. While the statement is similar to what you heard from the guide, you do not recall the Milallas returning to their homeland. Oh, so this isn't true. Okay. Praying fervently upon the sacred relic, the speaker opened a portal through which our people fled. However, she alone had to remain behind in order to sustain the power. While the statement is similar to what you heard from the guide, you do not recall the speaker remaining behind. Then this isn't true either? Long ago, our people dwelt on isles of eternal summer where the flowers ever bloomed. Yet eternity did not last, for a calamity turned the bounteous waters to barren ice. The statement seems to agree with the words. Okay, so this one is true. Alright. But I guess I'm gonna try and figure this out and see you guys in a bit. Okay, so apparently the calculations one is also correct, I think. Remember, you must cite the braziers whose statements you believe are true. Are you ready for your answers to be judged? Yes. Very well, let the judging begin. You have answered correctly, and on our very first attempt besides. Amazing. Great work, Halo. I knew you could do it. Taken at face value, the information here would suggest that the Milalla had simply migrated from a distant land. Why couldn't Krile do it? Like, she wanted to learn about them. Why do I have to take a test? Oh, we know better. We are aware of the existence of shard worlds, umbral calamities, and interdimensional fusion. For an event that froze the seas, the fifth umbral calamity comes to mind, the which ushered in the age of endless frost. And legend holds that during that age, the entire population of the South Sea Isles vanished overnight. The art of Arcanima, too, traces its roots to the calculations of the South Sea Islanders, but we cannot outright conclude that these people were the Milallas. There are at least enough points to similarity to support the theory. If you have mused to your satisfaction, let us move to the next chamber. Another quiz awaits. Oh no. How many of these quizzes are there? Well, they want to learn, right? I mean, I blame them. Like, they wanted to learn about all this stuff, so... I didn't vote for this. Oh my god. Whoa, that actually looks cool. Damn! Alright, let's continue. What? I almost missed that. Well, that's also cool. We have come to the most enigmatic location in the museum. While it is known as the Speaker's Rest, everything else remains a mystery. No one knows what purpose it served, not even the Milalla themselves. That's rather curious. Isn't it, though? Some have suggested that this place is purely the creation of the facility's designer, that it didn't actually exist in the Milalla homeland. It's generally believed, however, that the adornments upon the wall are masks that represent the emotions of man. And that brings us to the final quiz. The question is, how many types of masks are there? It's the last one already. Oops. Something tells me it's not going to be as simple as it sounds. Please take all the time you require. I shall be here when you are ready with the answer. Okay, so that's for sure 2. That's the same. 3. Oh no, wait, that's only 2 still. Okay, here are 2 different ones. There are 1, 2... Step 4. Please be 4. So how many kinds of masks are there? Have you determined the answer? So the answer is 4. How about everyone else? Seriously, I thought it was 6? Okay, no, I also believe it's 4. As do I. Well, I guess Wuklama can't count. The correct answer is... 4. 4. Congratulations to the 3 of you. Damn it, where the hell did I mess up? And that concludes the quiz tour for the steps of the speaker. Thank you for your visit today and eagerly look forward to your next. Sure. That was so much fun. Could barely stop.
Finished at last. Gods, I'm exhausted.
If the legend is true, the Milalla were refugees from the source. But what is this relic of theirs that can bridge worlds? Who made it? And to what end?
Much about the key remains shrouded in mystery. By augmenting it with electrope, Preservation did succeed in opening a portal. Yet they could never grasp how they had managed to do so, much less the underlying principles of the technology. To this day, not a single person understands the mechanics of interdimensional fusion, let alone who imbued the key with its power, when they did so, or why. But remember this.
I probably
the key
won't.
is a tool, and like all tools, in and of itself, it is a force for neither good nor evil. Once taken in hand, however, its capacity for both is made plain. In delivering one man, it may doom another, making a lie of its bearer's every good intention.
As did Preservation, Queen Sveen seeks to wield the key in the name of those she loves. And in so doing, makes her people party to the destruction of countless souls. We have told you all we can. To be able to share this with you at the last, it feels as though we fulfilled our purpose.
You've come to shut down the terminal.
Oh, so they figured that out.
Yes, we have. But perhaps there's another way, one that doesn't require the terminal's deactivation.
No.
For the longest time, we've sought a means to erase ourselves before our knowledge could be used for ill. And in you, we have found it. So press on. Press on, and don't look back.
Let's go.
I will. May I ask you one last question?
Of course, my dear.
The earring. Why did you leave it with me?
Because, Krile, we wanted to see you again. This may seem self-serving, but we wanted to leave a trace of ourselves with you. A hint to guide you to us, so that we could live in hope.
We've dreamed of this day for so long, but now that it's become reality, we wonder if we deserve to enjoy it. We wanted naught but the best for you, yet we've always wondered how much you might have suffered in our absence.
Do not torment yourselves so. As fate would have it, you entrusted me to a good man. His name is Galuf, and he raised me as his own. What's more, I've been blessed with the finest comrades anyone could have. It's thanks to you that I am here now, hale and happy. So please, be at peace. Be at peace. Mother. Father.
You already have a beautiful name, but if we might call you by the one we gave you? Maya. Our dearest Maya. We love you more than life itself.
Should I just call her Maya now?
My name is Maya.
No, your name is Krile.
Are you sure about this? You can leave the terminal to us, you know.
No, I must do this. Krile Maya Baldessian must press on. Press on and... Farewell, Mother. Farewell, Father.
Farewell.
If I may confide in you, Elor, I've been anxious ever since I chose to accompany you to Tural. I really do not care. I was afraid of what I might discover. Perhaps I'd learn nothing, or worse, that my parents didn't love me. But now I know the truth and I couldn't be happier. I'm glad I took up Prictomancy, and I'm glad I mustered up the courage to say what I wanted to join you. Thank you, Elor, for trusting me with your life and walking with me all this way. When did I ever trust her with my life? Well, that's all I wanted to say. I'll see this through, rather, we'll see this through together. My apologies for keeping you. Come, let's catch up to the others. Is this actually the way? Oh. Damn, this place is huge. A pineapple? That's not what the pineapples here look like. We made it to the terminal. Hello, Fred. The others have told me all. I'm glad Krile could bid her parents a proper farewell. Now then, to ask this question for the second to last time. Whoops. That's all. That's what I wanted to do. Are you ready to shut down the terminal? On shutting down. Yes. I mean, I don't know. This place was less impressive. Still nice. Just less.
You know how to do it.
I do.
Oh yeah, the arena was kind of cool, I guess. Bye. Are you alright, Krile? I am. I chose to forge on no matter what. And I've had the courage to do so because of you all. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. An explorer's delight. I must say, the closer we get to the end, the faster time seems to pass us by. Come, let's head to the fourth and final zone. By now you know how to get there, yes? Yes, we do. Excellent. This time I'd like to quickly check on the mesoterminals. I'll meet you at the Gate of Remembrance. Come on, everyone. Damn. Man, at least the lava is gone. You know. That was kinda annoying. But let's go to the last place. Alrighty, we made it. I got some more ether currents. Well, leaving the area so I don't have to go back again. And we're getting close to unlocking flying. But obviously we have to finish up here. As far as I can tell, we still have some leeway with the mesoterminal. Meaning you can carry on getting to know the Endless in the last zone. Windspath Gardens, it's called, and it's breathtakingly beautiful. That's where your memories are stored, yes? That's right, I left it for last so I could guide you for as long as possible. Very thoughtful of me, yes? Not so she can spend some time with her son? Oh, a great idea just occurred to me. What might that be? I'll save it for after we've arrived on the other side. See you there. I thought she can just teleport. A great idea, so generally less than great. Hey, Ernville. As much as I want to grant your mother her wish, I also want to respect yours. When all's said and done, I want you to be happy. I hope you know this. I know. I know. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like, I mean, I kinda like him, but he's also getting really annoying. Like, he's always so emo with everything. Kafkiwa isn't only his mother, she's his mentor as well. That can only make it harder for him to say goodbye. And I don't mean just him having to say goodbye to his mother, but, you know, just in general. He's always a party pooper. Let's go. For now, we keep doing what we've been doing, seeking out Endless and learning what's dear to them. Alrighty. Let's go explore the last area, or the last zone. Is it over there, that place with the lights? Probably. Error verification system initialized, user registration confirmed. Greetings and welcome to Windspath Gardens, the sanctuary of exploration and discovery. The marvels of the natural world await you. Were there like fake trees and stuff? Everything went just way too smoothly, I feel like. That is quite the landing.
If I could have everyone's attention, I know we have pressing business, but I'd like to say a few words. Before I died, I had 2 wishes. The first was to see who my Eleneshpia would become. I would say that wish has been fulfilled. Indeed, it has. For the boy who once shunned company has returned a somewhat sociable man, surrounded by wonderful friends. As his mother and mentor both, I couldn't be more proud. As for my second wish, that was to see all manner of nature that I had never seen before. I hoped to explore every corner of the world and there find thriving life. But I didn't even get to see all of Tural, did I? Never enough hours in a day, or days in a year, or years in a life.
Kafkiwa.
Oh, don't give me that look. Though, admittedly, I did go and spoil the mood. Apologies. What I was so poorly trying to work up to asking was this. I want you to help me fulfill my second wish. I have a good feeling about this place. There is so much here I've never seen before, I just know it.
We'd love to see it with you.
I thought you might say that.
Thank you.
Windspath Gardens is
That's
home
what
to
she
a
said,
collection
I'm
of
sorry.
flora and fauna that once thrived on the continent. Like the rest of living memory, I haven't explored it in earnest. Controlling my vessel demanded all of my attention. But at long last, I'll get to meet the creatures here. Wrap things up with a perfect little adventure. So, shall we?
It sounds so boring already.
Absolutely not. We're to grant you your wish, and then what? You leave?
That's the idea.
You cannot ask that of me.
Then I would do it.
Oh, Eleneshpia.
I mean, it's not like he can do it anyways, no?
Please understand. I just wanted to end on a happy note. Not only for myself, but for all of us.
I mean, I'm fine with him hating me. Just let me do it.
Better that than a sad goodbye, surely.
Then with your consent, let's begin our adventure. Naturally, while we go about this, feel free to continue befriending Endless and be sure to absorb the delightful scenery. Okay, I mean, I guess it's cute. Where's the terminal? Oh. Yeah, those trees look sick. Who trims them? That is a pretty building, I feel like. But here we go. It's time to move on, I guess. This particular garden is called Blooms of Discovery. Beautiful, isn't it? I guess. Oh, there is the terminal. The green, yellowish thingy tree. I don't know. It's absolutely stunning, and they are all actual plants. There indeed. These specimens were brought here hundreds of years ago for conservation, as the calamity had pushed them to the brink of extinction. So the zone is like a great conservatory. Precisely, my dear Krile. Here you'll find flora and fauna, the likes of which no longer exist elsewhere. That's cute. Doesn't the thought just set your heart aflutter? I suppose. I expect that some creatures I encountered outside of Terra may have cousins in this world. While I am no expert on life in the reflections, it would make for an interesting study to compare them. Now there's an idea. Leave it to my pupil to think up such. Here we have not only a world's traversing adventurer and veteran gleaner, but a pair of Charlene's finest scholars besides. It's a veritable gathering of inquisitiveness, and I'm thrilled to be part of it. Nice. In search of discovery. To begin with, I'd like you to scout out the vicinity and report back with any points of note. This would be a good opportunity to speak with the locals. They're bound to be familiar with the area after all. I don't even see any locals besides the monsters. As Ananeshbia suggested, it would be interesting to compare the creatures here with those native to the source. I never ventured outside of Tural, so I look forward to your insights. And just leave it to us. I've only ever been to Charlene myself, but I'd like to think I know interesting. What? But I'd like to think I know interesting when I see it. Oh, I know interesting. Okay. Let's see if there are some ether currents. 250 west. Nah. But it's so close. Maybe we'll see some cool stuff. Uh-oh. It's kind of cool. Wow! Wait, shouldn't it be here somewhere? Oh, south. We would have probably gone here anyways at some point. I think there's only one left here. Okay, north. Wait, there's an ether, right? Oh yeah. Nice. Well, let's do the main story. Oh, I'm already past. I'm sorry. takes forever. You see a creature wandering about that resembles the treants native to the Twellswood. Yeah, I noticed that myself. Oh, there's a person. Oh, hello there. What am I doing, you ask? Look up the trunk. See the plants within capsules. Oh. I guess. These are species that either can survive in Windspath Gardens or would become invasive and disrupt the ecosystem. The capsules recreate the conditions they require, from tropical to frigid climates, while keeping them isolated. In this way, any and all plant life can be preserved forever, just like ourselves. It's kind of cool. But also kind of odd. To the ephemerite. I mean, it is pretty here. The flower garden appears to be meticulously maintained, if not by endless, then by machines. That is true. Oh. I would have almost left without talking to you. Did you know that even the water here is created using electrope? The initial product is too pure though, and adjustments have to be made so the composition resembles what's found in the natural environment. That's just one of the many things they do to create the ideal conditions for these plants to thrive. I don't know what's become of the world outside the barrier, but I should like to visit a lovely spot such as this in real life. Speaking of lovely spots, have you been to the top of this lookout here? It's a great vantage point, and there's even a food stall in case you're hungry. Food stall. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. I like the flowers, they're so colorful. I love the flower. It's so blue and shiny. What? That looks cute. Wait. Aww. That actually looks adorable. Alright, let's move on, sadly. My ancestors aren't actually Alexandrian, but hail from a place called Graha-tia. They had some unique customs there. For instance, when greeting someone, you had to say "Ladiho" in a spirited manner. Wait! Our settlement was also famous for a gigantic tree that grew nearby. It was so enormous that when you stood at its base, the roots covering the ground went beyond the horizon. The terminal here at Windspath Gardens is apparently inspired by that very tree, the Lifa tree. Its name was. It may not be real, but it's nice to have it as a memento for posterity. I don't know. Oh. Should we just go to the west? Please don't kill me. Like, it's so close. Wait, northwest. That's this way. Oh my gosh, we're probably going here anyways. Never mind. Let's enjoy the view for a little bit longer. Is anyone watching the Olympics? I watched the opening ceremony and I loved it. I heard a lot of people hated it. But yeah, I mean, let me know what you guys think. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you gonna watch the Olympics? Welcome back, you know. Krile has just delivered to me a most fascinating report. You have some engaging impressions to share too, I hope. Well, that is all very interesting indeed, but I must say I'm most fascinated by the ambulating trees. While there are similar creatures in Okapacha, could you tell me more about these treants as you know them? They're native to the Twelfth Wood, where they prey upon even the wolves. There are various subspecies, such as those with red leaves or gnarled look. They like to hurl acorns at you, exploding ones. I don't know. Is that so? To maintain the ecosystem here, I imagine there are creatures that serve as their prey. The management of ecosystems, that calls to mind labyrinthos, does it not? That it does. Lest you wonder, Labyrinthos is a storage facility deep beneath Charlian that contains a recreation of a temperate climate zone. Such a place exists. Amazing. By the by, did anyone else catch sight of a large-scale skin? A large-scale skin, you say? What does it look like? Nothing I've seen before, but it has a rodent-like form and walks on all fours. It looks like a rodent. Wouldn't that make it a beastkin? No, it's covered in scales, ones that appear to mimic succulent plants. By that, I would definitely classify it as a scalekin. Well, it's hard to say for certain without seeing it. Why don't you show me? Very well, it was in a flower field earlier and should still be near. Let's head over there then. When we find it, we'll see who's right. The two of you should come along too and lend us your opinions. I mean, depends on what the criteria is of those. Go on ahead, Aloy. I'll let the others know and then join you. Why do I have to care? I really do not care about all this. There we are. Cute. You spot a beast resembling the XIV you encountered in the first. That's the one there. I see. At a glance, it certainly has the look of both scalekin and beastkin. Let's examine it more closely, shall we? Tell me more. Tell me your observations. Why me? I don't know anything about this. It's covered on plant-like scales. It has deft paws. It has a pointy snout. That was also the first thing I noticed. I dare say those scales are for hiding in foliage. Ah, cute. Having studied it, I believe that the scales upon its back are in fact a unique form of hide. Rather than being shed, it grows with the creature. You may be right. If we consider that along with its other characteristics such as its face and hands, it's more likely to be a beastkin, like you said. A physical examination would be needed to confirm this beyond doubt, but I'm satisfied simply to have seen it. It seems you alone were familiar with these species. Where did you encounter it? The fairy kingdom of the first. Aloy has been to the very edge of existence. She has seen life that others could only imagine. Amazing. Creation truly holds no end of mysteries. Oh wow, I'd love to see them all. The life beyond the bounds of our star and playing both. That's not gonna happen. Looks like we're having fun. Yeah, looks like so much fun. They're almost crying. Hearing about the unknown never fails to rouse me. I felt the same way when Kettenreim and Galuf treated me to tales of their travels. You've met my grandfather too. Oh, didn't I already mention it? I mean, wasn't she also traveling with them? It was when Galuf came to Tural to investigate the Golden City. I happened to have business with Gulu Jaja, so we met in Tuliola. Little did I know that the tiny babe he was cradling would return as you. To think that our paths had already crossed all these years ago. Not only yours and mine either. Elenishbia was there too, you know? I don't remember. It's quite fine if you don't. I mean, she was a baby. Of course she doesn't remember. It's actually because Galuf told me about Charlian that I later urged Elenishbia to take up cleaning. My fuzzy bun was growing up dour and withdrawn, and it was when I was at my wit's end that I recalled your grandfather's story about cleaners. Seeing the world through their adventures would inspire a change for the better, I believed. I'm sorry, I was dour and withdrawn. If you ask me, you still have some work to do, but it's because you're that way that you're with us now, and for one, I'm grateful. And I, for one, am grateful. Well, let's keep moving, shall we? Yes, please. There is a facility I've been wanting to visit, the Clara Museum of Nature. They're supposed to have creatures that take you on leisure flights. There's just one problem. It seems only 3 people can fly at one time. Then you and Ernwell should go. The rest of us still have plenty of other things we can do here. If there's room for one more, why didn't you come with us? I know. If you voice act that whole thing, I don't mind. Then it's settled. The museum is at the bottom of the ramp that runs west of Leno the Arrow. Come on. Ugh. Oh, we actually have to go there. It's actually only a path there. Whoa, that looks actually nice. Oh, is that a whale? Oh, they're down there. Can I actually just walk through here? That's so cool. Weird, but cool. I love that this bike is just faster. Whoa. That's cool. Alright, I already made it here because I got attacked. That's cool. I love it here. And I guess we're gonna travel by Capybara and wait, my little capybara compared to those. That is adorable. Can you actually ride on them? Like, they look way too small for that. Here it is, the Clara Museum of Nature. The main building is closed due to the ether shortage, but happily they're still offering leisure flights. And these are the fellows that will bear us. How adorable. They don't look capable of flight. Come now, you know better than to judge a creature by its appearance. This will be great, I just know it. yeah, I don't know about that either. But I guess we will see in the next episode. We're actually getting close to the end. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like if you like what you see, and obviously subscribe if you would like to see more. I try to upload every single day. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and bye bye!